besties, welcome back to my cozy little corner of the internet. Today's video, I'm so excited. I'm going to show you how I'm staying on track with my 2025 goals. Being autistic and ADHD, it is very difficult for me to be able to come up with something that I can stay organized, I can stay on top of what I want to achieve, I can stay on top of my goals basically. So these are some things that I'm trying out for 2025 and so far they've been helping me. I set up a content binder. I also set up a Notion template to hopefully help me achieve these goals. Something that's always worked for me is to make sure it's fun, make sure it's somewhat entertaining, and it's aesthetically pleasing to the eye. That's the main way I'm able to focus on actually achieving something. Okay, I'm gonna be 100% real with you here. I've tried Notion multiple times and it hasn't worked. I've also tried written down hard copy things to actually see if it will actually help me achieve my goals. But being autistic along with being ADHD and with MID in the middle of that, it makes it really difficult for me, one, to concentrate on my goals, two, to actually have a system in place so I can make a routine out of that system for me able to do what I want to do. And sometimes, I'm gonna be honest, I get bored of it and it's out the window. Okay, it's out the window. I can't achieve it, there's no point, and we don't want that this year. This year we actually want to create our dream life. We are going to start to create our dream life. We are going to have our goals done. I've set up the ultimate content creator binder in my Notion system so I can crush this year with a plan that feels fun, creative, and organized. If you're someone that loves goal setting and staying productive, or just creating your dream life, this video is for you. Now, before we get into my content creation binder and my Notion template, I want to talk a little bit about my goals. If you want to know more about my goals, hit the link up here in the little card and it'll take you to my 2025 reset video where I go into depth about my goals. For YouTube, I want to hit 1k subscribers. I want to improve my editing skills. I want to create a posting schedule that works best for me. For TikTok, I want to reach 4k followers. I also want to create more fun and engaging content that I can post daily. For Instagram, I'm aiming for 1k followers. I'm also trying to take better quality photos and build a more aesthetic based feed. For my personal goals, I'm going to be focusing more on trying to embrace me. I'm going to focus on embracing who I am. As an autistic ADHD girly that also has MID, I want to try and read and complete a book. I also want to stay on top of my check-ins, personal and content related. For health, I want to fix my gut health. I want to eat better. I want to keep my bedroom clean and make my bed every single day. Now let's move on to my content binder. When I first open up, you'll see I have a little title page with a photo of me just to make it seem more fun and entertaining. Then I have one of my 2025 vision boards. Then I have my color codes. My color codes are still a work in progress. I just have a little section for podcasts that I like to listen to if I need a little bit of motivation. Then I have my morning routine and my night routine. Then I have my 2025 goals section. So I have what this section includes, a couple of quotes, and just a quote up the top for it to be inspiring. The first section you have is my YouTube goals. Then you have my Instagram goals, my TikTok goals, my personal goals. Then we see quarterly breakdowns. Then you'll just see I have a little quote / saying up the top that just says big goals become achievable when you break them down. As a little reminder, each quarter section has a title of quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then they are also titled with the month that quarter starts with and ends with. Then you have little sections of YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, content creation, and personal. But with quarter 2, 3, and 4, you'll see underneath I have a little heading for that quarter. So quarter 2 is for growth and experimentation. Quarter 3 is peak momentum. Quarter 4 is end year reflection and planning. Then when we turn the page, you have my milestone goals. So this section is incompleted. I just have the title page so far, but what I'm hoping for it to be is each time I have a goal that I have set, like right now, I want to get to 100 subscribers. When I have 100 subscribers, I'm going to document what I did or how I celebrated or the little wins and also the big wins. Then I just have like a little quote section of things that I can control. Then this is probably my favorite section. I have my content inspiration section. So these are some of my favorite content creators. I have who they include, and I've put these down strictly because, and I have these down as inspiration for myself. You'll see what I mean in a little bit. So we'll start off with Lauren Norris. Yes, I know I misspelt Amaya. I'm fully aware of that. But I put down why I admire the content creator. Then I put down the content creator's style, where the content creator is based. Then I put action steps for my content. So what can I take that I admire from them that I want to put into mine? Not copying them, because we don't want to copy anyone, but what can I implant into my content, taken away from theirs? So for instance, Lauren Norris, she's very relatable. She's very good at making relatable personal content, but making it aesthetically pleasing. Then I just have on the back a little summary of what their journey was as a reminder to myself that it doesn't just happen overnight. Now, out of all of them, Lauren is the longest because her story was very inspirational to me, so hers is the longest. Each one has a quote above it that, one, I've heard them say quite a lot, or two, I think best suits them. Then we have Shelley, then we got Michaela, and then her story, then we got Tim, and her story, then we got Tess, and her story, then we got Hannah, and her story, then we got Alicia, and her story. Then we got another quote, then we got a daily reminder of just, you are beautiful, you are worth it, you are strong, it's okay to be sad, you'll get through it. Then I have my monthly sections. Then we have my monthly sections, and my monthly sections are still a work in progress, but January is so far the only one that's slightly different. So we got the title page. Now each one that you turn will have a section for that month. So January is getting organized and setting the vibes. The goal is to set the foundation for your magical year ahead. My task for January is create a dreamy vision board full of goals and dreams. Plan your content for the first quarter. Let's make 2025 unforgettable. Set up your Notion system with the colorful pages to keep everything in check. Kick off your I'm getting my confidence back diaries. Film 2 to 3 videos to keep things flexible and fun. Then you'll see I have a calendar layout that I can write in when I've posted certain videos, posts, whatever. Instagram is blue, TikTok is purple, and YouTube's pink. Now I just have this page here that has how many followers or how many videos, posts, and likes I have, just to see the difference. It's a little experiment that I'm doing with January and February to see how I can try and incorporate that. But as you'll see, February has a very similar layout. Then we have March, then we have April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. I do also want to mention to keep in mind that it is a work in progress. I'm still adding and taking away things when it works or when it doesn't work. Now let's talk about my Notion setup. Now my Notion is called Semi's Mind with an Autistic and ADHD Chaos Corner. I'm going to look at my screen down here, but I'm going to have my Notion up and try and explain the best I can without rambling on too much. So let's just get into it and why it helps me the most. So first up, you'll see I just got a banner that says 2025. I have what I called it. Then I have a little quote that says, dare to be different and let the world see beauty in your imperfections. One thing about this template you'll see is I have a lot of photo quotes. I have a lot of inspiring photos for me. I also have quite a lot of pink, quite a lot of fun ways of putting a basic task. You'll see what I mean in a minute. But when you scroll down, To the left, you'll see I have an aesthetically pleasing photo. I have a welcome back, semi, it's a new day, let's smash it. I've linked my social media links. And then in the middle, I have my content calendar. As you see, when I click up here, I have my content calendar that I named Content Baby Content. Then I have my life calendar so I can see both whenever. Then to the right, you'll see I have clock. So then I have my today's task list and my content to-do list. So anything that's a high priority to me, I'll put there so it's smack bang in my face. Then to the left, you'll see one of my other vision boards. That is the background of my phone. Scroll down, you'll see the left and right, I have a lot of pink aesthetically pleasing photos and a lot of quotes. Then you see in the middle, I have weekly view. Then I just put January 2025. I have Monday to Sunday in this template. I also have a notes, but I haven't finished that one yet. And Monday to Saturday is each a very similar template. Sunday is different in the sense of it is based around a Sunday reset. So I'll briefly show you a little bit of what each one looks like. They're the same, the only difference is the photos and quotes. So this is just what Monday looks like. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. So each one of my templates are very similar. So they all have 3 photos up the top. They all have good morning, let's get the day started. They all have a what's on today's to-do list, anything that is prioritized with that day. Then I have my morning routine. As you can see, I tried to make it look aesthetically pleasing for me to look at and actually want to do, but also worded in a way that makes me go, oh, I should really do that. Oh, that sounds fun, if you get what I mean. Then I have a content section. Just below that, I have the color codes for my content: YouTube pink, Instagram blue, TikTok purple. Then I just have a checkbox so I can write what I need to do. Now with this content section, I do also want to mention I'm currently testing this out to see which one works because I'm trying it in 2 different ways. Part 1 is I'm trying it in a way of anything that particular day I need to do for content. So if I need to post a story, edit a video, anything like that will go here. The other way I'm trying to use it is similar to the first. The only difference is I want to add in things like film, intro and outro for next week's video. Then when you scroll down, I have my night routine, more quotes, and each today's reflection. Each of them with the today's reflection is also another thing I'm testing. I've watched a video and seen quite a lot of people talking about helps their mind, helps them sleep, helps them be successful. Like, I've heard so many good things about a today's reflection, but I've also heard the way people do it is drastically different. One person does one thing, another person does another. So I want to see what works for me, and I'm going to use it to write about my day, how I felt, what happened. I want to write the tasks that I completed, even if it's making my bed, brushing my teeth, went and did a food shop, something like that. It's still something I achieved. And then I also want to write what I felt I could have done better, what I feel like I need to work on, and what I hope for tomorrow. That's what I want to try and see if that works. If you want to know what that works, follow me on Instagram and I'll update you. I'll also do another video. Then when you scroll down a bit to the left, you'll see I have a routine section. So I have my morning routine, night routine, and Sunday reset routine. Morning routine is pretty much similar to the other layouts I had. What it looks like, brief little view. Then this is my night routine. I'm still working on this one a little bit. Sunday reset routine. I'm trying out a new routine, so I just have it all here for me to do. My Sunday reset routine is also what inspired me to change this Sunday's layout a little bit. So I got my basic Sunday reset routine here that I can use. So each Sunday reset is going to be different, but I have a basic Sunday reset that I want my routine to be like, that I can keep in this Sunday part, but I can also add in what else I need to do that day. Like, say I got some event that came up or something like that. It can be put in there and I can tweak it a little bit. Then when you scroll down, I have my content calendar. My content calendar is based on my section below that you'll see in a minute that has to be created. So anything that's in the to be created section will be put here. I know this is strictly what I need to create. I can't create anything else until this is done. Any other idea or whatever I have will go into the idea section, but I won't see it until this is done. Below that, you have my goals section. So it's all pretty much the exact same. So we'll go into YouTube. They all have a short-term goals, a 2025 vision board goals, and then an action plan to achieve those goals. The only difference with them is obviously the photos, the aesthetically pleasing things. along with YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok has my accounts linked. My basic social media goals have all my social media links. Now this is my journal section, and I didn't want it as to be too strict. I just wanted it to be if I wanted to journal about what I thought about a book. If I watched a YouTube video and it inspired me, I had a bad day, if I had a good day, just writing whatever in it. And I put a very basic template that comes up so I can add whatever photo I want, task of the day, achievements of the day, next week, notes. Below that is the content calendar. So I have ideas to be created, which is the same as the one up the top. Planning days, so videos that I want to create, but I have to plan them out. So I've got to script them and all of that. Then I have recording, editing, and then uploaded. Here's some tips for you to stay on track with your goals. 1. Break down your goals. If you break down your goals, they are less overwhelming and you're more likely to actually achieve them, making them into smaller tasks you can achieve daily. 2. Stay flexible. Life happens, things happen that you don't have control over. So don't beat yourself up for doing. It's okay to have a rest day. It's okay that you didn't do whatever you wanted to do. Change it up a little bit if you need to. If something happened that day or you're feeling a bit down, change the way you did it, or maybe just have a rest day. It's going to be okay. One day of not doing something towards your goals is not going to affect anything. Find a system that you love, whether if it's a binder, Notion, or even post-it notes, the notes app on your phone, a bullet journal, but make sure it's something that is fun to you and that it excites you. 4. Celebrate the small wins. Any win is still a win. Progress is progress, no matter how big or how small it is. It is still progress towards your end goal. Reflect often as you can. Have regular check-ins with yourself to keep yourself accountable. See what needs to adjust for it to work for you. See what's working, what's not working. So that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for following along and diving into how I'm staying on track with my 2025 goals. Just a little reminder, no matter whether you use a binder or a Notion template, or even if you're just winging it, your journey is just your journey. I'd love to know how you're staying on track with your 2025 goals in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.